Hey Oni Ryu, how you doing? Hope you're doing pretty good today. Hey, what's up? I'm doing pretty good. A little tired today because we had a storm at like 5:30 in the morning. And then our cat Ginny, she was meowing a lot because she was scared, so my sleep was a little messed up, and then I took a nap later, so I'm okay. Just sleepy and just kind of tired. Hey Super Saiyan's going pretty good. How are you? Hey, there's Cram once again trying to preserve that streak. Let's see. You're dying from insomnia? Oh no. Okay, I'm just gonna pin a message in both Twitch and YouTube. So give me a second. Can I pin this message? Hold on. Hey Prowlenor, good to see ya. Okay, can I just pin it, please? What the heck's going on? There we go, pin the message. Okay, that should work. Pin a Twitch message. How do I do that? What do I gotta do? Do I have to... Ow. There we go. Okay, perfect. Pin that message there. And then pin the message there. Okay, all good to go. Goofer versus... You know what, Oniryu? I'm not talking to you anymore. You don't need... I don't need... No. No. Just no, okay? I am emotionally devastated at the fact that they have a new Gaki variant. That was not necessary. There's no, like... I don't need, like, no, I just, no red crystal version of the Gaki Chief. This is not necessary. I don't need some crazy alchemy version. Like, come on! No, it was not necessary. It was illegal. Did I watch the Ninja Hoko and Shield clip? I did. Yeah, that's where the, like, alchemy Gaki Chief was in there. So, yeah, if you haven't, have you guys Has anyone here not seen the clip for Ninja Hoko and Shield? Because I can bring it up real quick. Yeah, we get new Jailer Onis. That was 100% necessary. There's not enough variety. There weren't enough Jailer Onis in Neo 3. We needed more. So I'm glad Team Ninja made the right decision there. Yeah, they had like they did have like this new Gaki Chief type. No, no. Oniryu, no, you're done. Chokotsu Baba, level 170 Soul Core. Is that like the only one? I have a level 170 and a level 166. Okay. Plus value, huh? Great video, thank you. Yeah, so if you guys aren't aware, aside from my video being released, Team Ninja also showcased the Ninja Hoko and Shield. So anyway, I got a little distracted for a second. But there's a few things that are obvious with it. One, it can shield surf. You can throw the shield, but there's some shield surfing involved. I was kind of surprised. I'm like, okay, I'm in the phase or in the stage of I'm wondering like, what's the practical value of shield surfing as opposed to say walking? Like, cool, I guess I can move around, but what does it afford me? So I'm curious. Because of course they've got to put it in for some valuable reason. I just don't know what it is. So I'm very curious to see what that will be. Yeah, that's what I thought too. I thought it was very much like Golden Sachi. I'm like, wait, isn't it? It seems a little redundant, right? Seems very, like, it seems similar in nature, where I'm kind of just surfing around. Almost identically. So what's happening? Hope we get another Jokotsu Baba fight as a reused boss. We might. Who knows? James Bond did? Shield surfing? The one with that's Die Another Day? He did shield surfing? Oh, I don't remember that one. I haven't seen the Pierce Brosnan James Bond films in a long time. Maybe GoldenEye is the most recent one I watched. When did they give you your early access to DLC? I don't think they're going to. I've already reached out to Koei Tecmo, and this was like sometime last week. Yeah, last week. And while I could apply for a code, it's just for a code. It's not for early access. Unfortunately. Maybe we'll need to surf over magma or something? Maybe. I guess, who knows? I guess we'll find out. Want to fight Great Tengu in another mission? At least Chakotsubaba's in the final phase before the Hiroko last fight. Yeah, there's a bunch of bosses. There's a bunch of bosses that I wish I could refight more regularly. So, for example... But yeah, Great Tengu is one of them. Nuri Botake, while it exists in the final mission on New Game, I think it's just dedicated to its Crucible. Which is like alright, at least we can refight it. And then I wish we could refight the 3 demons in their respective environments. Just as solo bosses, rather than only having access to fight them again in select missions. I wish we could reset the entire open field or something, that'd be cool. I have to admit, the patterns for the snakes on Demon of Envy, they look really cool. Ooh, the detail. Pride also has some really cool details too. The fans. So wait, what's on his corpse? Joroguma also has a nice kimono. I have to take a look. Demon of Pride being a peacock, very fitting. So what's his armor made of? It looks like multiple samurai, or multiple like dead warriors armor put together. Session is very bizarre. Yeah, it looks like one of those... Ryan's, I guess, interesting armor. I mean, he's got the wolves. It's quite unsettling. Yeah, Itsumari's pretty creepy. Hey, Golden Seed. It's got like a big cannon. Like, these are really cool details. Hibaraki's outfit's pretty cool too. Let's see, let me get to Joroguma. Does she have a kimono? Yeah, she does. From above for Joroguma? Talking about Baraki? Death Veil? I mean, I can't really do much in terms of camera angle. Itsumare is definitely one of the more terrifying looking yokai, in my opinion. No, I'm not rating waifus. Itsumare is just a bunch of corpses put together. Just like spines and bones. It looks quite hellish. Like you can tell, like there's just like its own face is just 2 faces split apart, and then you've got the beak. And then its own tail is just a bunch of human spines, just like and hands put all together. Hey, wizard. It definitely just seems like, oh, hell fused together. Often seen in places where many corpses that have not received proper burial are found. Yeah, like it's pretty menacing. Hey, wizard. Yeah, I got noticed by Team Ninja. Itsumade is the worst regular enemy for me so far. Great design, it's like a mini-boss. Yes, very much is. Itsumade might be easier to deal with in Neo 3 simply because we have an extra dimension of play. And like we can go in midair and break its chest more often. But it's not to be trifled with. Some people want Neo to look more realistic. I'm not so sure I want that, considering what these yokai are made of. Yeah, it would be very unnerving, and I think it's... Neo isn't really going for horror, per se. It has some pretty creepy things. But I'm cool with the art style. I don't need a game to be realistic to have fun. I think sometimes people claim they want X, but really they don't. They think they want X, but what they're unable to communicate is something more deeply what they want. Yeah, I like it the way it is. I'm pretty content with Neo stuff. I mean, if we really want realism, then no severing spin. Like, come on. Also, no mid-air play like this. Alright, no, like, come on. No Scampus! But Scampus is amazing. I enjoy Neo for what it is. Also, no swapping between styles. Wait, some people would prefer that. Well, yeah, you know, they can do that. They just don't have to push buttons. No Gakis. Okay, now I'm in favor of realism. Gakis don't exist, so Team Ninja should get rid of it. Yukiona had that walk though. Yeah, you would need to go back home and change clothes and eventually new haircut and all just for a style switch from samurai to ninja in realistic mode. Indeed. Anyway, I'm not sure what I'm going to do today, but if you guys haven't seen my video already, it's pinned. I assume pretty much everyone here has. So yeah, you can check it out, see what you think. Hope you like it. I think so far pretty much most of the internet reception I received is overall pretty positive. Ironically, the worst place has been Reddit. Which has been kind of funny. Of course, my YouTube channel has been overall pretty positive. Barring like a few comments here and there. You'd also have no keep the gakis. You'd also have to worry about getting sick from being in rainy areas or a mission or the map getting infected by wounds. Yeah. Also, you have to get rid of key pulse. Video games have to be realistic. That's why we play them. But to have it be a complete, accurate reflection of reality. We also have to make sure to eat food. We're not eating food, that's not realistic. What about going to the bathroom? I think Team Ninja's doing a great job. That's called MMA. First thing you need to do is work 8 hours before actually having fun. Oh yeah, speaking of which, in order to make this game more realistic, you know how let's see. I have 100 million gold. Where am I storing this? Where's my bank? Where's my Scampus bank? What about taxes? I gotta pay taxes, don't I? Can't just have 100 million gold. We have to engage with the economy in this game. Where's the economy? Right, job interviews. I mean, what about hobbies? Hey, what's up, Benji? So what about like medical bills? Right? Where do we live? Is this our home? Where's maintenance? You know, Fawn, this is why I don't talk to you either. Your money is all stored inside a Gaki's belly. I got serious issues with that, man. Gotta have healthcare insurance. I don't know if they had health insurance in Japan. You get a McDonald's student side job in Neo to be able to maintain your weapons. Yeah. What about weapon durability? They had that for Neo. That was supremely popular, right? Hey. Oh, hi, kitty. What's this Scampus doing here? It's just chilling. It's taking a bath. Oh, I didn't even notice that one. No, I didn't know about an eclipse. Thank you, Raze. I appreciate it. Yeah, next week we get the DLC. Next week. That should be fun. Alright, warm-up time. Yeah, probably autumn. It's probably the case. Oh, I thought I broke it. Oh, too early. I'm trying now to keep up arts proficiency during boss fights and while dodging. Any tips for that? My advice would be try to minimize your dodge a little bit. Like, try to be more selective about when you dodge. Unless you're doing one or two things. Either you're doing dodge attacks to keep it up, arts proficiency up, or you're gonna deflect. I'm alive? Okay. Yeah, I would encourage you to work on deflecting. The thing is, if you dodge, like you'll use, unless you're in low stance, you'll use a lot of ki. And during arts proficiency, deflecting will just make it easier to maintain AP in the first place. Dodging will not help, dodge attacks will, but that uses ki. was too slow. Oops. Close enough. Yeah, next week we get the shield surf. Should be fun. So Benji, just to be clear, when it comes to dodging, it's still valuable, but if you're trying to maintain things with arts proficiency, then in those moments, dodging is just for a reposition, in my opinion, or if you're trying to get a dodge attack off. Too slow. Stand there, things are so awkward. Aww. So does getting hit pause the timer for running out? No. No. And so if you get hit, it's just wasting your time. I have oppressive strength so that if I'm using martial arts or if I'm using strong attacks, I can just hyper armor through everything. But you generally don't, like, you need to be active in arts proficiency to make it work well. And what dodging will do, so here, I'm using this, which helps a lot. But what dodging will do is you're taking away some time from either doing a strong attack or a martial art. Deflect and dodging won't make your arts proficiency stay in there. Like, it won't maintain it. Deflect will. So if you can get comfortable deflecting, then that makes a big difference. I don't try to deflect everything, but I'll try to deflect some things. That will help. Some moments it is better to dodge, but it's one of those decisions that you have to kind of like consider whether it's better for you to dodge to get a reposition to get off some extra martial arts. And versus deflect, where you want to play a bit more defensive. Like, it's just different pros and cons. In some moments where I realize, yeah, deflecting would go against my momentum, then I won't do it. And there have been fights where I just like do not deflect a boss at all because I don't need to. I can just reposition frequently, pull off all sorts of martial arts, all sorts of strong attacks, and I'm already constantly on the go, so I don't even need to deflect. And dodging works better in those situations. But other times it's more worthwhile for me to deflect because I won't be able to squeeze in a dodge or a dodge attack anyway. And it'll help me maintain my arts gauge. It's one of those things that comes with experience too. Poofer, do you think we will see star stats returning in the next DLC? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think there are going to even be some star scrolls. I thought about running oppressive strength, but worried I get too greedy. Bro, go greedy. It's fun, isn't it, to be greedy? That's what I do. I use oppressive strength to encourage me to be greedy. I take less damage when I'm being greedy. I get health back when I'm being greedy. I even get some ki back. Like, it's all to support me going all out. And by me going all out and getting away with things, you bet I've learned a lot. Yeah, it's fun to be greedy in this game. I mean, my whole video that came out, like, I'm being very greedy. I'm getting away with things that players are not, I would imagine many players are not used to even thinking about. It looks crazy, it's risky, because it is. But I only learned that because I've been greed maxing, like, the entire time. Every little bit of, like, hey, what's up, Forest Frenzy? The stream's going good. But yeah, but Benji, I'm able to learn this stuff because I'm constantly thinking, hey, what next greedy thing can I get away with? And when I can line things up, oh man, dude, it's addictive, it's fun. With Cestus, what is Limitless if not one of the greediest abilities in the game? Like, come on, like, I got Limitless tough. But Limitless, just even base, expend all your ki to unleash a mighty blow upon the enemy. Pure greed. Because if you get hit, it whiffs. And you just lost all your ki and you're very vulnerable. But on the plus side, you get, like, it's a high risk, high reward. Limitless tough is even crazier. Sure, you don't get staggered, but it takes like a whole second longer. And recovery time is higher. So, yeah, it's like 3-4 seconds. It feels like 3-4 seconds. I'm just standing there charging up this punch, and then boom. Does it feel great? Yeah. But it feels very greedy. In Nioh, you can die if you're not paying attention. And if you use Limitless Tough at the wrong time, even if you can cancel out of it, you still used all your ki. So yeah, and Forest Frenzy's bringing up a great point. There's so many other things to encourage that greed. Like, oh, stomp into Limitless Tough. And then you align it with things like 10 stacks of Unbroken and Versatility and Confusion or whatever. And then it's just like this big crazy damage punch. But it feels so satisfying to pull it off. I don't go for the Versatility or even the 10 Unbroken stacks. I'm usually going for max AP stacks anyway, but and I don't use Versatility. but I can understand someone wanting to have all the stars aligned to do some crazy damage. And is this true for all weapons that... No, Forest Frenzy, you're not spamming chat, you're fine. Not to me, anyway. You're being active in chat. If you were spamming, I'd tell you you were spamming. You're more than welcome to be involved in my chat. That's cool. It's good to have you here. Is this true for all weapons about going for greed? Yes. I'd go for greed on everything. Focus, strike, heavy. What is that if not greed? You can get staggered. And then it's just whiffed. But is it satisfying to pull off? Hell yeah. Does every weapon have a greedy thing? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Let me detail, in my opinion, some of the greediest moves. Okay, with sword, is it satisfying to get a finishing kill? With Sword of Meditation? Yes. Feels great. Severing Spin? Yes. Those abilities are so damn fun. And they're stylish as hell. With dual swords, I would argue Raijin is one of the greediest abilities. It's good too, it's pretty powerful. With Spear, got things like Twisting Spear. Like, a lot of the long animation abilities that each weapon has, they're all pretty greedy. They're all pretty powerful, but they're very fun to pull off. I'm sure you would understand, because it probably feels really good to get away with Piercing Rain. With Axe. Axe just has all these crazy attacks. Lumber Chop. Just turn everything into baseball. Feels pretty good. Rumbling Earth 2 takes like 3 years, but deletes so much ki. Axe, if anything, I think out of all the weapons, in my opinion, I think Axe incentivizes the greed playstyle the most. You throw out attacks early and just shut enemies down before they can do anything. But, so you have to plan it well. Can't play it too speedy, but you can lock enemies down. If you saw my clip with Nuri Botake, so much greed. I'm in the air, I do Thunderous Crash, Shinroku, and then I do some other moves and break his crystals and all that, and then Tornado Edge, and then a fully charged Lumber Chop into Living Artifact. Like, it's a big flow, but very satisfying. Odachi, freaking Moonlit Snow Charge eats all of your ki. And guess what? I use this either to end Art's Proficiency or to start it. If I start it with Art's Proficiency, the ability is free. Costs 0 ki. That's like amazing. Undaunted. Oh, you want to play defensive? Well, here you go. Negate so much ki, like ki damage done to you. It's great. Or oh, go ahead, attack enemies when they're attacking you, and then you'll destroy them with Thunderbolt. There's a lot. And then with Switchclave, what are some of the greedier things? I mean, just the whole Mystic Art thing with where you get 5 different stacks and then just kick ass with it and just like destroy a target. Like, that's pretty good. But every weapon has like some super greedy thing. Cestices have already been through. And just to work with what Forest Frenzy's talking about with the unbroken stacks, this very much incentivizes you to treat it like a fighting game in a way. You connect one martial art to a different martial art, or a martial art to a normal attack. And you just keep like weaving these in together. So each time you weave in a unique skill and connect it to a different one. So it's just like skill A and skill B. You can go like back to back. Your damage will increase, I think, up to 30%. I think it's 30% with full unbroken stacks. I don't remember. But yeah, you get full stacks, you get big damage, and then you have your max stacks to do all your big damage things. It gets ridiculous, the amount of damage you can pump out with Cestices continuously if you are proficient in chaining your unbroken stacks together. It gets nuts. Ninja style. We've got some with Ninja Sword. Let's see. What would I say qualifies as some of the greedy stuff? I mean, Ninja style does. I don't think Ninja style has like some super big heavy hitter. But let's see. Hollow Stab is very good. Kick Slash is good. Okay, what am I talking about? Some of the greediest stuff is like Falling Moon. Getting away with it. Oh, actually, no. I know which one I like. For Ninja Sword, found a way to get super greedy with, what is it, Sky Rift? Sky Rift, you can go through enemies. So what do I go through? Grabs. Or if you saw my clip or my video today, I go through Demon of Pride's water explosion. I've used it to go through Demon of Obsession's grab, just like phase through a target. Yeah, greedy. It's very satisfying to get away with that. You have so many moves that allow you to go through enemies. Falling Moon always misses. Not in my case. Let's see, with dual swords, you got so much mid-air play. I mean, there's like... There's so much greed built into it. Sorry, like, I can go on for each of these weapons. But... you can play... the whole point being, you can play every weapon in the greediest possible way. And that's... when I can get away with things, that feels great. I gotta remember I'm not and will never be Ongbal. It's okay to get hit. You don't need to be Ongbal. I'll be very upfront. Ongbal, like, this is just my opinion about this, I'm not trying to dock the guy whatsoever. Ongbal does a great job of parrying, but in terms of Neo play, I was left wanting. So my compilation, my little video that's came out today, was me trying to put in my spin to it. Like, sure, I can deflect... if I really wanted to, I can deflect everything. But I haven't invested in that because I don't find it that fun. Like, okay, cool, I can time everything with deflect. Yeah, but I've already been down that road with Neo 3. I got bored with Samurai style. I'm like, bro, okay, I'm just deflecting, but I'm not attacking. Like, I don't particularly enjoy that. So here, I'll just showcase against Takeda Shingen, which I did in my video. Just try the fist thing. Like, I'm trying to push my offense a lot. Stuff like that's fun. Not the best read. No, I think Takata's the same speed.
我こそは武家の棟梁なり
Ah, shit.
愚か者め知れ大義のために
When Ongbal was fighting, doing his compilation videos, so again, not to dock Ongbal, but he has a very particular style of play, and I think that's cool, it's just not my cup of tea for Neo. He does do, like you said, Benji, he does cool arts proficiency combos and deflects a lot, like he's obviously very good with that. But me, when I started to tap into that and do that, did I have the most fun? The answer was no. I felt something was missing. And I tried to create whatever things I find fun. And that's what my video was about. If I just try to deflect Takata here, I'll try to play more in an Ongbal style, alright? Okay, I missed a deflect, okay. Oh wait, he also doesn't use Guardian Spirits all that often. I couldn't resist. I'm already like, yeah, cool, flies. It's like one way to do it, but I also got bored. Also, don't forget, on New Game Plus, use the General of Ruin set. So, every deflect does key damage. Oh shit. Damn it. I should have gone greedier. I mean, it's obvious it was his first Neo game on his channel. I want to say Neo was just the game he played at the time, then move on to the next Souls game with perfect parries. Yeah, I mean, that's what his channel's about, right? These days. Oni Ryu, okay, you're done. So, Benji, the whole point, I'm not trying to dock Ongball, just to be very clear. What he does is cool. But the bigger question is, what do you find fun? For me, I enjoy going super greedy. It doesn't matter to me nearly as much if I die. If I can pull off something great and greedy, I'm gonna do so. And then I'll try to replicate it because it's that fun. In the spirit of getting that dopamine, if you will, I do get better at the game. And that's just a byproduct of it. But I'm trying to greed max. That's what's fun. So deflecting on its own, I don't really care for. Like, whatever. I deflected, but me losing my timing, I'm just like, well, why am I deflecting again? Oh, just to showcase this, not because I have that much fun with it. So instead, I try to find more ways to be offensive and push that to the limits. And then when I can use deflect to support that, then it's great. So that's what I enjoy. So yeah, Benji, if you love to be greedy too, and you can pull off the inputs, then I would say just practice some little inputs at a time. Just a little bit. It's just habits, right? It's that weird muscle memory. You're so used to doing something, it just takes some conscious effort to break that habit. That's normal. It took me a long time to get comfortable like, I was doing Frost Moons accidentally all the time. And because I was so used to Neo 2 inputs or like a button mash, and then I had to like slowly train my brain and just train myself to not do it. And it was very intentional and weird at first, but that's part of it. Just be slow and methodical, and you'll eventually get there. Methodical in terms of your practice. In your video, the dive kick with Cestus to dodge the Blood Edge Demon's attack to then create time for Limitless. Yeah, that obviously felt great. And I had, what was nice is that the camera angle aligned as well. So you could see the Limitless happen to shut down that big lightning AoE. And then, even then, after I key pulse, then he attacks me and then like a deflect and dodge and all that shit. So it's just like this nice seamless flow, which was fun. It's fun to share, of course. All sorts of things. One of my favorite ones to create was against Great Tengu, which was, he's in the air, I throw the hatchets up, I'm in the air, I throw a shuriken, he comes down, I do 5-foot drill jump at some point. Or what was it? It was, I do scaling waterfall, pinwheel shuriken into a plummet, and then what I do from there is I use Kurama Tengu's like wing flap thing 3 times to avoid his attacks, and then 5-foot drill jump to stay in the air, and then to deplete his ki I do trembling earth, and then I did Heaven's Clash. And so it's like it was all very choreographed. Like, that felt so cool to create. I really enjoyed that one. I'm like, yo, I don't have to just be a sitting duck when he's in the air. I can do something about it. This was fun. That's the type of stuff I like to pull off. But it definitely took trial and error and a lot of practice. That's part of it. Yeah. Obviously, the final clip against Hiroko took me a while, and there was a good amount of practice with that too. Yeah, it just takes practice, dude. Practice, having fun, getting curious, and yeah, it's a game, so just enjoy it as such. I still haven't found almost any use for the heavy version of the Morning Moon skill. Any tips for that? So for Morning Moon Impact, let's see, what is the difference? I don't use it. But I think, let me see. I think the big thing about morning, I'll have to test it in the dojo. It might be, I'll go to the training ground for it. But I think, hold on. Let's see, Morning Moon Impact. Wow, Morning Moon Impact does over double the key damage. Holy shit. Let's just test the damage numbers here. Alright, let's see. Morning Moon, how much damage you do? Okay. Okay, like 1500 damage. Oh, that's fine. So slightly more damage, maybe. Okay, I'll let him kill me. Alright, so it looks like damage in of itself isn't the big thing for it. The damage increase is not why you'd want to use Morning Moon Impact. But as the tooltip suggests, it's a large shockwave. It costs more ki, yeah. So it's about the attack radius and the ki damage. So let's slow this down. How big is the attack radius? That's actually very large. So if you see that kind of like translucent, transparent little circle, that's the attack radius. That is actually quite significant. So Morning Moon Impact, while the damage isn't increased, you will, if it's good for, if someone's far away from you, or if you're fighting multiple enemies and you want to do a good amount of ki damage, Morning Moon Impact will work really well. It's pretty big, isn't it? Oh, it even aggro Takeda Shingen. So can I hit him from over here? pretty good amount of key damage. Leave. There you go. So you can use it as you want some area of effect. You need some Q damage from that place. That can be nice too. Don't move, please. Take a bomb. What set bonuses would you recommend for maximizing martial arts and samurai? I would focus on arts proficiency things. I don't know the set bonuses, so I can't say. I'm not the guy to ask for build-related questions. I don't know much about gear or set bonuses, but in general, if you want to maximize damage for martial arts and samurai style, just stack a shit ton of arts proficiency and martial arts damage. So there are some clans that assist with arts proficiency damage. I think Sanada clan, for example. Do you have to be light load to get iframes for Swallow's Wing? I think so. For Swallow's Wing, yeah, I think you do. Hey Grim Morgan, how are you? that a... Oh. Yeah. Ooh, that did not work. Ah, I was in the air. Thanks! You completed E1, saw my advanced parry. Ready to go. It's pretty good. Glad it helped. Oh my god, what was that about? Oh, that was so bad on my part. Oh, this... Did I just do... I just did it. I'm doing okay! No! Okay, whatever. Yeah, I'll take the win.
我こそは武家の棟梁なり行くぞ
Screwed that up. All that's greed! Do I need to do all that? No! But is it fun? Yes! Neo 3 is my favorite. honeymoon impact or just regular? Oh, I have impact? Oops. I didn't mean for that one. Why do you want to win the lottery? I mean, actually, that's a dumb question. Why are you praying to win the lottery, aside from just winning it? Do you need the lottery? I like Neo 3 more, so I'm biased for Neo 3. Play whichever. Oh, oops. Two is, if you can, 2 is still a fun game in its own right. I'm naturally gonna prefer 3, that's why I'm playing it. Aww. You need the lottery? Okay, okay. Catman, how you doing? Nope. Yeah, Grim Morgan, if you've got Neo 2 and you're waiting on Neo 3, just play Neo 2. Oh, thank you, Catman, I appreciate it. Who's my favorite Neo YouTuber or streamer? Myself. Neo 1 was my favorite. Probably Sonata Yukimura.
虚しいあがきだ。国松様の姿勢は変わらぬ。この私が謀人ごときが。
Close enough. Bee Venom might be able to cure cancer? Really? I hope so. Hate cancer. Hope that thing goes away.
暗き輝きの力思い知るがいい。食いるがいい。
I'm playing on PlayStation. Whoa! Oh my gosh. Yeah, DLC 1 week. Oh. Thanks. one DLC. For now. No, they're making 2 DLCs. Fairly confirmed. It's not a probably, they're making 2. Yes, I play Ninja Gaiden.
その程度か愚か者め
I like Ninja Gaiden 4 the most. Oh, okay, I got lucky there. Yeah, I've heard people complain about it, but I enjoy Ninja Gaiden too. I think Ninja Gaiden 4 is worth buying. If you can get it on sale, that'd be great. I put out a review for it before DLC, but I think it's a good game to get on sale in my opinion. I wouldn't pay full price for it. I think like 20-30% off is good enough sale. Blade Runner. Things are dropping by. You guys remember this from the video? There we go. Alright. Sword of Meditation, hooray.
将軍の座は私のものだ。
Oops. Close enough. Creative demon battles, dark themes, and then the guardian spirit is just the happiest looking bear. I know. It's just so out of place and kind of humiliating. It's a little thematic too, because it's Tokugawa Ieyasu's guardian spirit. So it's like, grandson, I am disappointed. Get belly flopped. It's so silly. I will not let my memes be dreams. Oh. Poofer's not locked in with the yokai. The yokai locked in with Poofer? Yeah, I suppose so. Oh. You guys want to see anything in particular today? Hey Pooper, do you think you have enough elixirs for the DLC you might run out on the first boss? You know, Basara, I'm glad you asked that question. Because I'm very insecure about my elixir amount. So I only have 8 in my inventory. Apparently I have 9,999 and like, I think that's a decent amount. Do you think that'll be enough for the first boss? I don't know. I think in total I've got 10,007. But really I think I'm gonna need at least 10,008 and I don't have enough. That's my feeling about it. Like, I'm worried I'll run out. I think that might be enough if they don't have any Enki on the first mission. Oh, I hope there is no Enki on the first mission. Yeah, otherwise, as Wizard's saying, I'm gonna have to do an elixir farming stream. I think that's gonna be necessary. Like, I'd feel comfortable if they allowed me to have 10,000 elixirs, but they don't. It's not fair. This is... Team Ninja's made the game too difficult. So yeah, thanks for the concern though. Not gonna lie, I haven't played Neo 3. Just started scratching the surface New Game Plus. Well hey, you can play the DLC on the first New Game. Should be fun. That 500-hour video was sick, but you know the fans are waiting for the elixir farming top 10 best strats video? Fuck! Oh, you're right. I should have done that! Should have 10k on Samurai and 10k Ninja? Thank you! Yes! Team Ninja, if you're listening, please always take every suggestion Basara has 100% seriously, because they are all full of absolute seriousness and are totally wise. That's right, we should have 10,000 elixirs per style, duh! I mean, come on! We have 2 weapons per style, why can't we have elixirs per style? We have gear per style, but not elixirs per style? I mean, come on, this is design oversight. And 10k capacity increases with each DLC increase or release? Yes! See, this is peak video game development advice. Team Ninja should hire both of you. Just for those 2 sentences, they should hire you and pay you a full annual salary.
上げ話はあるのだろう。
Finally getting a job thanks to Poofer. What I'm here for, you know? I'm here to help people get employed. That's why I stream. Not to play a video game or to have fun, but to help people get employment. We got one more week until the DLC. I think the only thing that could enhance your gameplay, Llama, is quite possibly Gaki Chief Butt Slam. You know, Team Ninja, do not hire Forest Frenzy. Put him on a blacklist. In my opinion, the gear grind should be on mats required on changing affixes than trying to roll them. Managing loot gets very tedious. Yeah, it does. That's another reason I don't engage with all the build stuff, because yes, there's a lot of tedium when it comes to RPG stuff, but I'm not a big fan of it. It's actually the same thing for Path of Exile as well, which is a very different game. Path of Exile is very build gear dependent, and like if you think Neo stuff is tedious, oh my gosh. Path of Exile is so tedious with the gear. If you're not familiar with it, I'll give you a brief rundown. But just imagine you could... You know how in Neo 2 or Neo you can just kind of select what you want to a certain degree? You can sort of roll them to a certain degree too. Yeah, except in Path of Exile, rolling is incredibly expensive. Incredibly expensive. So they're not fixed values. So you might get lightning. So let's take an example of, let's say, melee attack key consumption minus 8%. Like, this is a fixed stat, fixed value. But just imagine there was variance. So it could go from like minus 0.1% up to a maximum of 8%. And you had an item. You had an item that could randomize the values, but of everything here. So it would just get like so frustrating. So me getting this would be like, oh, a top tier thing, but for me. And then like having to roll all of these would also be like another top tier thing. And not only that, the item used to randomize the values here is prohibitively expensive in the game. But it doesn't reroll all the stats, but it rerolls like, it doesn't reroll one stat, all of them. But if you want to reroll one thing specifically, you need like more types of currency, which are even more expensive. So getting the best gear is just so time consuming and so expensive. So yeah, that would be, that's so Neo stuff is tedious and I still don't like it, and Path of Exile is just like 50 times worse. In Path of Exile, I think I have 6 divine orbs. That's it. I have 6 in all the times I played Path of Exile 2 with Cass. We have 6 of the item that allows us to re-roll the numbers for these stats. Just randomize them. 6 of them. That's it. So, I think with the loot, they're inspired by Path of Exile, but not going to that tedious extreme. Anyway, can we at least delete the graces? Maybe they'll have something that, while it won't allow us to delete the graces, will allow us to prioritize getting certain graces. Kind of like in Neo 2 where you had Lucky Dropped Equipped Grace or something. So it's possible. No one cares about this grace? Aw, man. 6 divs, you could buy a whole build sometimes. Yeah, that's a whole build. I'm just not sure what I want to get. Cass and I aren't sure what we want to get with the divines we have. We got 6 divines. Once I realized I was on a trade league, oh yeah, I didn't realize I was on a trade league. I accidentally spent like, I think I spent like 5-10 chaos just re-rolling my items. And I was like, oh shit. Chaos is actually really valuable, unlike in PoE 1 where exalteds are harder to come by. So I think I have like 200, or like I have probably 30 to 50 exalteds and 20-ish chaos and then 6 divine. 1 orb of annulment, a bunch of alchemy. And then I think like that's it. I don't have what I think they introduced fracturing orbs. I don't have any of those. I definitely don't have a mirror of Calandra. On games like PoE, I don't like the seasons. Grinding and starting from 0 sounds insane to me. Yeah. If you're a player, yeah, that's not my thing either. Casts are much more casual. In my opinion, crafting is super endgame. Yeah. Yeah, it seems to be the case. But the dopamine spike when you get spirit and skill level on talismans or blissful, yeah. Getting the like +2 to all of the certain skill, or like, oh my gosh, you got like 43 spirit or something. It's pretty nice. Anyway, so yes, build stuff in this game is tedious. I'm just grateful it's not even more tedious. I just want to play. Is a flute emote in Neo 3? Sorry, noob question. It's okay, Basara. Noob questions are asked by noobs like you. I get it. I think they have the flute. I'm not sure. $11 pages of emotes, yeah. Does he know the John Cena theme on it, though? I mean, I don't. I'm not that good at the game. Yes, you can also play the shamisen, that's right. I've done these missions so much. I need something fresh, dude. I need the DLC, like yesterday. Let's try this.
朝日将軍源義仲が第一章桃へ参るぞ
What's harder? I think Neo 3 is harder for me. And I enjoy Neo 3 more. Yeah, what advice? What's going on, Super Saiyan? Oops.
我が弓の道も未だ途上か。
I don't put well. Souls games and Neo games fit a very different criteria for me, and I just prefer the Neo experience.
鎌倉を脅かす者、誰であれ容赦はせぬ。
Oh shit! I thought I was gonna do Kozuki. I have like 3,000 hours in all Neo games, but I can't play the games without Extraction Talisman for healing. Okay, so what's your question? I'm sorry, I don't want to do that.
朝日将軍、源義仲が第一章。巴へ参るぞ。
Oh my god. Damn. The Tanuki butt slam never gets old. It's so funny because it's just like little hop thing and all of a sudden bonk, belly flop.
朝日将軍、源義仲が第一章。巴へ参るぞ。
I whipped that, really? Can't wait to see the new martial arts we get. Yeah!
よほど骨があるわ。
波間の扇もも射抜きし我が家受けてみよ。
So angry. Yeah, Cestus has a dive kick. Uppercut, dive kick.
八幡大菩薩に誓って次は負けはせぬ。
Katana needs more martial arts. I agree. It doesn't have enough. That's what me. Seriously? So greedy. Have to be very careful. Oh, you got blown to bits. Is Beyond Infinity different from 3 to 2? Not in any significant way.
天国に立ち陸空の平和兵器を下すたちご覧に入れよ
Goodbye.
見事だ
Is there a bonus or an effect that lets you maintain arts proficiency for so damn long? It's just a skill issue? There's not a set bonus. It's a skill thing. Deflects help. I keep pulse a lot. I use martial arts and strong attacks a lot. Every player can do it. Or any player can do it, just not every player will. All you have to do to keep arts proficiency going for so long is just keep doing strong attacks, martial attacks. Martial arts. How do you do that? Well, you have enough ki. How do you have enough ki? You do flux and flux 2. That helps a lot with the ki management. On top of that, deflect also helps too. So because I've managed my ki well, I am more easily able to be more offensive and use more things. Therefore, I can do arts proficiency for a long time. That's all. What you guys don't know is outside the camera frame is this cat actually on the controller. Poofer is just a talking head. Sarah, don't reveal my stream secrets! Come on! Billy, it's all good. We all suck. Wouldn't worry too much about it. It just means it's achievable without gear. That's all. No, it is not hidden Gaki. There are no get out. Get out. Super Saiyan, I don't know what you need my help on, but I don't want to help you anymore. You're being mean to me. No, no. These are lies. Forest Frenzy, this is a lie. Dude, I need the DLC. I can't play the same content over and over again now. Oh yeah, Ryomen Sukuna, that was a request. I totally forgot. Yeah, someone had asked for Ryomen. Who was it again? I totally missed it. Wizard? About... Yeah, go ahead, ask away. You had a quick question about the skill flexibility. Which one is that? I think it... Here. Probably the advice was get good. No, it wasn't that for extraction. Bro, I'm using Invigorating Arts. That takes the place of extraction. It does the same thing. Invigorating Arts with Gain Amrita and Strong Attack. I got extraction at all times. Effectively. Just use that. You don't gotta use the talisman. Alright, so we got a question about what flexibility does. Let's find out. Okay, let's do style shift. Okay, there's like an icon. So what does that icon mean? It wasn't enhance arts proficiency. No, it's just a skill. It's just a buff. You do more damage on your next attack. That's it. Hey, now you know, right? just saved your life, bro. Why you want to fight? Just for that. Yeah, that's right. You like the battle theme? Arts proficiency is such a great dopamine source. Yeah, it's fun. I like both styles, actually, pretty equally. There's just different pros and cons. So, mid-air play from ninja style is obviously a lot of fun. The speed is a lot of fun. But arts proficiency and samurai style and all that stuff just feels good too. I actually have enough because it to scale. Because I don't know how much it will increase per level, you know? But I certainly think I'll level up a lot. You know what? I'm not talking to you guys, okay? Alright, I haven't fought Ryomen in a bit. Let's see what it's like. Alright, see you later. Thanks for hanging out, Forest Frenzy. Tanuki's face emoji coming soon, maybe. Shit! I whiffed that pretty badly. Tanuki's face emoji. That's not a bad idea. Just zoom in on this face. Hey, it would be a shame if you got belly flopped on. Are you fucking serious? Oh, you prick. Tonfas with Tonfa gun? I don't. There aren't any in Neo 3. Policy not good. Yeah. Tonfa's, there's a move. Crimson Lotus has like a Tonfa gun sort of app, like a transform dart. and it's not the same. Just letting me wail on him? Yes, I planned an EO2 button layout, basically. You kinda missed, bro. I'm just gonna do boiling counter on Needlein. Get wrecked. That was weird, he just let me wail on him for like... Oh, I got a smithing tax? Nice. Yeah, I'll show you my controls game 6, sir. I do have a video on it, but I can showcase it. In Neo 2, soul cores in general were very, very strong. And it wasn't just because their power level was high, it was also because you could keep using them. Keep spamming them. So Ryomen, sure, it costs 8 anima, which is a lot. But towards the later parts of the game, more like the end game, 8 anima isn't really all that expensive. Now, if you just had base game amount of 10 and your overall ability to spam these things was lower, then yeah, it's a bit more fair. But in practice with Neo 2, you have so many anima builds, players can do things like spamming Bondadra. And so enemies would get perma-stun staggered. Alright, so Sixer, let me show you what I'm using. I started off with type F as a base, and then I made a few changes for custom controls. So I have hold this while dash, I have map and menu like this, living artifact, I use this configuration, and then here's my gesture menu. Aside from that, I do also have some finer controls. Let's see. Switch melee weapons for me is R1 to the right. That's what I had for Neo 2. Very valuable. I also chose to switch up style shift and burst break slightly. I use both interchangeably. But yeah, that's really about it. No, I haven't changed since. I haven't seen any reason to change. It's working so far. I'm good to go. It's pretty comfortable. It helps me accomplish what I want to with Neo. And it's not too much. I don't have to worry too much about muscle memory either. That was another hurdle when I was starting to play Neo 3, is just the extra battle of learning controls. So it helped me with the control configuration that I have. By changing it in a way that was fairly familiar, it's assisted me quite a lot in learning Neo 3. The less hurdles, the better towards me learning the game. Anything that can assist me in learning the game in the way that I like, I will go for. Anything that doesn't fit that criteria, I will largely ignore. Okay, well I fought Ryomen. Ryomen was like, it's cool they upgraded him, but doesn't really hold much compared to Neo 3 enemies. For me anyway. No, I don't want to do this. I might actually go in a moment. Finish off with this, I guess. The mission I have done so many times.
あらゆるものが私にひれ伏すのだ。
Go see you next week.
私より優れたものなど存在せぬ。
Hey Jax! Oh, you liked the video? Thanks for the compliment. That was so early. Thank you, Jax. I appreciate it. Sixer, when I was doing this mission, it farmed me so much too. It was very difficult. Oh, you haven't seen it later? Or you haven't seen it yet? Oh, you can watch it anytime on YouTube. It's my main video now on my homepage. Yeah, I hope you'll enjoy it. If you want, I can play it on stream. I think I played enough Neo today. I've played this mission like 500 times. Alright, I'll beat this mission and then I'll shut this video. Purple Soulcores next week. Oh yeah, we should be getting exotic, shouldn't we? Yeah, Focus Strike Heavy feels so good. I love, I couldn't capture it, but pretty satisfying. Blow the enemy up. It's a very satisfying move. Oh, it's because it's Demon Dance. It's trying to capture it in photo mode. Close enough. Just a big old boom. Oh yeah, everything about it feels really good. Nope, sit down.
どうして竹千代なのだ。私ではダメなのか。
I guess this will be my last run. Yeah, alright. Okay, good enough. I've gotten so much more comfortable with the Tanuki, and I think it's the funniest core in Samurai. It's just big belly flop. Hey, Chicken Burrito. No, you didn't miss anything fun. Nothing fun ever happens on this stream. Nah, just chilling. Nothing particularly unique today. I am gonna be playing my 500-hour video for Sixer before I go. Alright, I got about 30k to max out this clan. I wonder what new clans will be introduced in the DLC. I'm hoping the equipment sets can help me wean off of invigorating arts. I think if there are some things I want to change out, I'm cool with this, I'm cool with that. I think I'm overall okay with all this. Maybe Supreme Parry is something I want to get rid of, but I don't know what I'd want in favor of it. No. 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 Maybe just for a key consumption down in Ninja Style. I mean, that could be cool, but it's not usually that much of an issue anyway. More equipment weight, I suppose. I don't need that. Vigorous Spirit, I guess, for just a little quality of life, I guess, but it's not really a big deal. I don't need the Spirit Force. That's alright, I guess, for extra punish. I don't really need anything. Increases the gauge after a burst break. Okay, I'm legit curious. What's the percentage? Yeah, Vigorous Spirit feels bad. Yeah, it's not like Ultimate. It's similar in theory to Ultimate Constitution, but the value of health it gives it's just an auto life recovery buff, so it's not that impactful. I remember I dabbled with the More the Merrier tech when it was discovered, but I didn't think it felt good. Yeah, kudos to those who do it, but it's not really my thing at all. Alright, so how much do I get back? I legit just want to know the percentage. Is it 1%, 2%? Is it even worth it? Okay. 3%? I mean, that's okay. It's like, no, that's... Do it one more time. I want to see what it's... How much is it with Pleiades? So just 3%? Okay, well, so I guess it's 3%. I wish they would say the value, like 3%. I think Torbjorn is a good skill. Yeah, that's from what I've seen too. But what else? What would I actually want? So, okay, 3% charge my gauge. Like, that's... I'll take that. But I want style shift, gusts. Not really. I think that's like the only thing. Extra gauge stuff. That's about it. For samurai style, I would want to get rid of Invigorate Arts eventually. But what would I want in its place? I mean, Unshakable would would help me be even tankier. But I don't really think I need that. I think what I would want would be Expansive Deflect. That would be fun. I think this is the one skill I want to use. For ninja style, I don't think there's a single one I'm really that interested in. Maybe Concentrated Mist. But I don't know how impactful this is. There's also the one where Mist lasts a little bit longer. Perseverance, that one's actually pretty good too. I mean, that actually might be handy, a little bit more handy than I think. Perseverance may be one I would get. Bewildering Mist seems pretty good too. What are these ones? 0 cost, so you increase your capacity, but your evade window of opportunity goes down. Same for samurai style. So it's harder to deflect, harder to evade, but you get 3 capacity. Alright, nice video, by the way. Got super hyped when you started with my goats theme. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Alright, let me get the video out before I go. Okay. Give me just a second. Just setting things up. Yeah, you ready? Ready? All right, here we go. There you go. Thank you, thank you. And like I updated my outro screen. So Neo 1, Neo 2 stuff's the same, and then I just added, like, I just swapped some of it for Neo 3 stuff. Thank you, appreciate it. So yeah, Great Tengu was your favorite part, Chicken Burrito? That one was pretty cool to pull off. Yeah, I revamped the old outro, updated it for Neo 3. So I changed the OST to reflect Neo 3 stuff, so it's the Neo 3 ending OST. And then some of the footage for that was originally with Neo 2, I just substituted with Neo 3, and then Neo 3 logo. The Blood Edge Demon full deflect from the jump was insane. Yeah. That was pretty cool. I specifically wanted to capture that. It was either that or a Demon of Pride when he sends all the bubbles at you. But I thought, like, yeah, that's cool, but Blood Edge Demon... But I think Blood Edge Demon would be cooler, so I picked Blood Edge Demon. Thoughts on the ninja version of Hokon Shield? Seems cool. We'll only really be able to develop a proper opinion about it when I get my hands on it next week. Should be fun, though. I'm sure Team Ninja will make it fun. Yeah, DLC's next week. I don't think I get early access, unfortunately. I think it's just, from what I asked Koei Tecmo, it was just you get a code. I already have a code. I already have the deluxe edition. So, and the season pass by definition. So it's just, I think I just play it next week standard. Next week, what day? Wednesday. So it's Wednesday for me right now. So this time next week, I will have done my first stream of the DLC. Yeah. Now, if I get it, so here's the thing. I would only stream it, or, oh, let me reword this. Let's say I get it. Let's say they give me a copy, like, today. That'd be awesome. But the thing is, I'm only going to play it if I can stream it. I want to stream it early access. Just having the game early on, not a big deal. This is my streaming game. I want to stream it earlier. Now, if they let me stream it earlier, I will stream it earlier. So hypothetically speaking, if it's like, oh, we've got an embargo and just you can start streaming it on Monday, for example. But you can't go past, I guess, the certain point. I'd be like, all right, I'm like, that's cool with me because I'm going to take my sweet time through this. I highly doubt I'll be able to complete an entire region in a day or 2 days because I'm not going to speedrun it. I'm going to take my sweet time on New Game Plus, exploring every little thing. So yeah, I'm going to take my sweet time, appreciate it, enjoy it. And when it comes to New Game Plus 2, which I will eventually do, I'm just going to take my time going through it as well. But before I get to that, so here's my plan. New Game Plus, I'll do the DLC on New Game Plus, so on Shogun's Journey. Once I finish that, then I will go back to New Game and just kind of go through New Game really quickly, just to have everything complete from New Game and New Game Plus. And then once all that is done, so that I don't have to touch New Game or New Game Plus for a while, then I will go to New Game Plus 2 and do everything and take my sweet time going through everything and experiencing whatever they have. Because I want to savor the entire experience. I do miss the open field quite a bit. I did like just the break in pace. I'm a big fan of games such as Breath of the Wild, or Zelda Breath of the Wild, and Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. And I do like the juxtaposition of having some intense combat from time to time, which Neo 3 definitely has, but then breaking it up with just some things to explore. That's cool. And just like sightsee from time to time. Doesn't have to be hardcore, play the entire every single waking moments. If I want that, I mean, I can do these crazy battle scrolls that I do all the time. So I'm really looking forward to the new open field, and I'm very much looking forward to exploring everything on New Game Plus 2 once again. I'm hoping there's a lot of diversity. I'm hoping there's a bunch of fresh changes so that New Game Plus 2 feels really good. But yeah, I guess I'll see when I get there. Which it's next week. The latest will be next week. I'm hoping earlier, but I think it'll just be next week. So yeah. The game has tons of opportunities to grind out sweaty fights. Yeah, I mean, Nioh has no shortage of that. I mean, we have Gathering of the Greats, 5 bosses back to back to back. You go Takeda Shingen, Yoritomo. You go Takeda, and then you go Minamoto no Yoritomo. And then Tokugawa Yoshinobu. Then Hiroko, and then Tokugawa Kunimatsu. Right? Like, it's a lot. These are intense boss rushes. It's weird that the DLC is in the canon era, which isn't real. Yeah, they're taking a lot of creative liberties, and I think that's fine. They want to do their own versions of alternate history. Cool. I mean, it makes sense. So it should be neat. But yeah, just for me, it's less, at worst case scenario, it's less than a week. I really want to be able to stream the game earlier, but I don't think that'll happen. Team Ninja, please make it happen, though. Let me be the exception. All right, I'm going to get going. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream and the video that was released today. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys later. Might sound crazy, but I need an all bosses gauntlet with no checkpoint. Maybe they'll create it. Who knows? But yeah, I'll see everybody later. Take care and bye.